Alright, so this is going to be another view. This one's called Lizzie McGuire. I know absolutely nothing about Hilary Duff, but I do know this was the Disney TV show that kick-started her career before she got a boob job. Yeah. Her music sounds horrible. You can listen to her music video if you want to torture yourself. It's on the bonus features. I think it's the only bonus features besides the DVD-ROM stuff on there. I don't even have a disk drive on my Chromebook that I can use to upload any of these DVD-ROM features on any of these dang movies. Including but not limited to Balto 2 Wolf Quest. That's some DVD-ROM features. I think this disc, the television show, has the DVD-ROM thing. Yeah, I don't know who the hell Hilary Duff is or anything other than what I mentioned already. She kind of plays the cute, dumb blonde teenager gal who's always getting herself into trouble. I don't know why Disney promotes teenagers lying to their parents, but she's constantly lying and making up stories. It's like training her how to be my ex-wife. You know, lying all the time and making up bullshit. Part of my French. Sorry to all the teenage viewers for cussing, and YouTube will probably demonetize my video at some point if they ever get around to watching any of my videos besides Flowers of War. Just awful stuff. It's like the Disney Channel is like they play it at the Chinese dental office where I go. I guess because a lot of kids go there, you know, Chinese kids mostly. So it's just terrible. I actually watched some of the newer stuff and it's really bad. Something terrible happened when Walt Disney died after Jungle Book, man. Things really started going downhill. I mean, they totally ruined this Star Wars franchise, number one, with that ridiculous character Jar Jar Binks. And he started inserting new scenes in the original Star Wars, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it's just been downhill, and even Robert Carradine, who's normally a great actor, he just looks kind of lost in this. There is a pretty good cameo with his half brother, his older brother, David Carradine, who plays Kwai Chang. He plays the kung fu character. So that was pretty good. If they had left David Carradine's Kwai Chang, I think that's his name. If they had left that character, if they were able to milk that for longer, I think it would have been a better TV show, because I enjoyed that. I actually thought it was funny, but the rest was just poor attempts at humor. really lame, kind of wah 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 kind of stuff, and it just made Robert Carradine look bad. Although it was very popular at the time, which is usually a bad sign. Yeah, maybe it was the turning point for Robert Carradine, kind of similar to what happened to David Carradine with Kill Bill. But man, this is just awful. First episode was about she has to babysit, but she's completely incompetent. So she's like, her brother's like spilling grape juice and popcorn on the nice rug, and Robert Carradine's all freaked out. He decides to spy on her, but she thinks that it's an intruder, so she's like slamming the door on his arm, electrocuting him and stuff, kind of like a Home Alone type stuff. So that was lame. I hated that. Ironically, the David Carradine cameo appears when she's trying to get a training bra, and her mom is embarrassing her in front of her friends and her teacher that she has a crush on, Hotford teacher, some black dude, who's married, by the way. I don't know what kind of family values Disney preaches nowadays, but it's like, okay, 13-year-old girl in love with a 30-year-old married black guy who lies to her parents all the time. I mean, come on. Is that supposed to be funny? I don't know. Another episode, they try to sneak into an R-rated movie with Ben Affleck. I guess this was prior to his jiggly kind of nonsense with J-Lo. I don't know, when did Jiggly come out? Must have been later than 2002. Yeah, so there's that. What else? Oh, she wants to go to her arch nemesis, the kind of stuck-up blonde, dumb blonde, like they're having a rivalry in middle school or something. Or maybe they're graduating from middle school, going into freshman high school. I don't know. But there's a rivalry going on between the two dumb blondes, and she wants to go to her arch nemesis, the other dumb blonde's 14-year-old birthday party. So she tricks her mom. She tells her that she's going to the mall. Kind of same kind of deal when she goes to the R-rated movie. She told her mom that she's going to miniature golf. So this time she says she's going to the mall. And she's got some kind of platonic guy friend there, and Hispanic girl about the same age, like they're both the same age, like around 13, 14. So they go to this party. It's full of adults, like drinking and raising hell. Looks like it's about an 18-year-old party, not a 14-year-old party. It's because her older cousin, invited all of her friends over, and none of the middle school or high school friends showed up. So, like, Robert Carradine's wife, the mother, just shows up and starts telling him to get the hell out of there. She's like the mother from hell, and And so they promptly leave, and uh, like she's always getting grounded and stuff, always getting into trouble. I don't know, kind of role model she's supposed to be, but her music stinks. It's just a horrible, horrible television show. And it's Disney, of course, so anything coming from Disney after like 1970 is going to be pure crap. That's pretty much the long end and the short end of it. I knew I was going to hate this, but I watched it anyway just to torture myself and to check out Kwai Chang Caine. It's kind of cool that they brought him back. I guess he's all dressed up in his Kwai Chang Caine garb, and of course it's all tongue-in-cheek with Robert Carradine, because he was in a couple of Kung Fu episodes himself. He says he's almost like a brother to him. So he's all dressed up like Kwai Chang Caine, and he's trying to teach Lizzie McGuire's younger brother how to be Jet Li's companion in his next film. So he's teaching him all these kung fu moves, supposedly. And then the little boy proceeds to kick his ass and snatch the pebble from his hand. That kind of thing. I have to admit, that was pretty funny, but everything else was really, really lame. Even David Carradine couldn't save this god-awful piece of turd. I'm trying not to curse too much in this video, since it is a kids show. I had to watch it because I'm a David Carradine completist, and that's the only reason to watch this season 2 Lizzie McGuire Growing Up, I think it's called. I only watched one disc, actually, the one with David Carradine on it. So other than that, skip it, don't watch it, can't recommend it. Even with David Carradine in it, it's not. It was definitely torture sitting through it. Fortunately, the disc is only an hour and a half and doesn't have too many bonus features other than the Hilary Duff awful, terrible music video that I mentioned. Wasn't even paying attention to it, actually. I don't even remember what the music or the video was about. Just wanted to get through it quick so I can get to this Naked movie, which is a great flick. I think I'm going to give this Naked movie 5 out of 5 stars, actually. Carmen Electra, Lou Diamond Phillips, and David Carradine, and Andy Dick. Oh man, Andy Dick is pretty funny as the porn king guy. I'm gonna watch the rest of this tomorrow, probably. If my Chinese fog date flakes on me tomorrow, I'll probably watch both of these discs. Some kind of martial arts documentary kind of thing. And then Naked movie, which is a great flick. I love Con Man too, which is a more recent movie. Kind of rips off this one. And Burn Hollywood Burn, an Alan Smythe film. Yeah, so pretty cool flick. David Carradine is hit or miss, like I said, but most of the stuff prior to Kill Bill, like 3 or 4 years prior, is really awful. This being no exception. Although David Carradine does make Lizzie McGuire a better TV show, at least in that one bra episode. So this was geared toward, obviously, teenage girls who love to lie and get in trouble and stuff. Robert Carradine is just completely lost trying to raise Lizzie McGuire, because she's just like a total delinquent dingbat. That's the only way I can describe her. It's not funny in the least. Seeing Lizzie McGuire trying to con her parents and stuff. Yeah, just couldn't get into this. I hated it. Going into this, knowing that it was what it was, and then finding out that it was actually a Disney TV show. Just looking at the DVD cover, I knew I was going to hate this, but then finding out that it was a Disney TV show from 2001 to 2004, a popular Disney TV show starring a pop singer from that time period. Oh my God. It's like Britney Spears kind of stuff. Awful, awful. American Idol, awful. And then I don't know. Then I saw Robert Carradine trying to deliver his lines. It looked like he was all very tongue-in-cheek, kind of I don't know. I just didn't like David Carradine at all in this. I thought he was better in a lot of cult movies that I've seen. The Kung Fu television show that I mentioned. But I hate him. I absolutely hated him in this one. I thought David Carradine was a much better actor in this. So that's about it. Skip it, don't watch it. Laters.